Hello and welcome. My name is Craig Guymon. In this section of the video for Binalyze Air, I'd like to quickly go over the setup, hardware requirements, pre-installation steps, and installation, and even the upgrade steps to set up Binalyze Air. It's very easy to get this going, and you start by going to this knowledge base article for kb.binalyze.com/air/setup. In this knowledge base article, we outline the hardware requirements necessary to set up Binalyze Air in your cloud tenant or on a server in your data center. We offer two deployment methods. The first is a single tier deployment, and the second is a two-tier deployment, allowing you to separate the console and the database servers. You can see here all of the required minimum and suggested specs for RAM, CPU, and disk. We also provide the same information for single tier and two-tier deployments in Azure, AWS, and GCP. In addition to the hardware requirements, we provide you with pre-installation steps necessary to assign to your system or systems before you begin the installation. You will need to assign a static IP address or an elastic IP address if working with an AWS public-facing system, and allow certain ports both inbound and outbound to allow users to collect endpoint data and use the console. Lastly is the installation step. The installation boils down to this: installing on a Ubuntu 20.04 or 22.04 system. Then, after getting that up and running an apt-get update and running the following script. This will install all of the necessary Docker containers to allow the Binalyze Air platform to be available to you for you to set up all of your endpoints and start using and getting the benefits from Binalyze Air. I'm now going to go over how to update the Binalyze Air platform. This can be done very easily by going to the knowledge base article kb.binalyze.com/air/update. We outline both single tier updates and two-tier updates. As with all updates, it's commonplace to go ahead and back up your database before beginning. After you have completed the backup, you can then change directories to the OPT Binalyze Air directory. And after you have performed that step, you can run the following command, which is outlined in the upgrade steps. This will stop all of the individual Docker containers for Binalyze Air. After this is done, we will perform a Docker Compose pull. This will allow us to pull the latest versions of the software. We'll now run that command. That will then pull those Docker containers. Once that's done, you'll now be able to pull the Binalyze Air platform back up again using the following command. And I'll use the Docker sudo command here. That will pull the system back up, and in just a few seconds, your console will be ready to go again. I can now see that all of my systems are running properly on that system using my SSH connection to that remote system, and we're done with the upgrade.